So welcome back to the channel. In today's video I am going to do a ramp test, but before that I wanted to kind of talk to you about the training I've been doing over the last kind of 4 weeks or so leading up to today. So yeah, I'm going to jump onto Training Peaks. So yeah, Training Peaks is the software I use to kind of plan my training. I've only really kind of scratched the surface with the metrics and stuff. However, I do feel it's a great bit of software for kind of planning your riding, and it also connects to like Strava, Zwift and all these kind of stuff. So if I create a workout in Training Peaks, it will automatically sync with Zwift and with Wahoo as well. So yeah, whether I'm on the turbo or whether I'm out on the road, I can kind of see this workout that I need to do for that day. So yeah, going to jump onto Training Peaks and kind of run you through the training I've been doing over the last 4 weeks or so. So yeah, so if we go back to the last kind of weeks of December, so the week of the Monday the 20th of December was the last week of my base one, so base one week 4. As you can see, over Christmas, so yeah, I travelled down to Plymouth to see my sister on the 23rd and didn't get any riding in until the following Monday, and so yeah, so that was the first week of base 2. So yeah, week started well, nice 2-hour endurance ride on the Monday, and then some sweet spot intervals on the Tuesday, and yeah, a nice long walk with Jess and Ted and Jess's family in the afternoon. Wednesday was another kind of travel day, so I didn't get any riding in then. And then on Thursday I headed out with Rob, Katie and Ewan. That was probably one of the toughest rides I've ever had to do. About halfway or so, yeah, just kind of the lights went out and whatever kind of food or anything I tried to put in just didn't seem to do anything. Yeah, managed to get round and get back to Headingley, but in the end I actually had to call Jess to come pick me up, which yeah, kind of made a habit of in this block of training. But yeah, what it signified was yeah, I was getting ill essentially. So yeah, those kind of following days I decided to take off. Yeah, I tracked my resting heart rate, and that was about 10 beats per minute higher than it usually is. So yeah, tested and everything for COVID and everything, but yeah, nothing came back. So yeah, I just think it's kind of some kind of other virus or cold virus or something that I got. So yeah, took a few days off the bike, waited for my kind of resting heart rate to start to drift back down again. Yeah, so in this block I've been doing a lot more sweet spot work. So in the first kind of base phase and those first 4 weeks, it was mainly kind of lower end tempo work and kind of longer rides in zone 2. And this kind of this block, adding a little bit more intensity. So yeah, some sweet spot efforts, doing tempo on the turbo if I was unable to get out for a longer ride because of work and stuff. I was also doing some sprints, and yeah, it's very interesting looking at these ones. So this was 8 sprints, so eight max effort sprints, matched my best ever 5-second power in this workout, but pretty much more or less every single one of the sprints were pretty much up there in my kind of like top 10 like best ever 5-second power. So very happy with where I am with that, and I think that's mainly due to the kind of the gym work I've been doing and the strength and conditioning work I've been doing with Rob, because I haven't done any other kind of sprint work. So this was actually the first session I've done in a long time. This is last week, so last week, third and final week of that mesocycle, before dropping it down this week for a rest week. Again, more sweet spot work. So each week I've been increasing the duration of the sweet spot interval. So the week before was 2x16, and last week was 2x20. In those efforts, I kind of noticed that in previous weeks when doing the sweet spot work, my heart rate was sitting around about yeah, close to 160 beats per minute. But however, in the kind of efforts last week, my heart rate was closer to like 150. Definitely feel that I'm getting a lot fitter, and hopefully that will be reflected in the FTP test today. So there we are, that was tough. So yeah, pretty happy with that. So that puts my FTP at 328 watts, so a tidy 18 watt increase in about 4 weeks. So yeah, really happy with the way things are progressing. So the next 4 weeks is a final kind of phase of my base training, yeah, and the intensity is going to ramp up yet again. I'm going to start introducing a little bit more VO2 max work, kind of attack the kind of aerobic engine from the other side. So a lot of the stuff I've been doing, as I've mentioned, is more tempo and sweet spot stuff, which is around 70 to 90% of FTP. So now I'm going to do a lot more work above FTP, so targeting that range of like 105% to 120% FTP, and hopefully I'll see some more gains when I test again in 4 weeks time. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.